Well then guys, welcome to the live stream. My name's Chris and we are talking about today's transfer window news, of course. What's happening in the world of football. And the transfer window, of course. So we don't have a look at through all the deals that's happened today. Go through all the gossips today, and we do have a bit of a discussion on one particular deal that really but really took off the transfer window yesterday. So we will be prepared. Joining me is Lois and Hannah.
Hello.
So we'll be discussing on all the latest transfers, of course. We have a big discussion which club might buy who, like that. We don't do different sources from Sky Sports, of course, and of course BBC Sports as well. So we are so excited to do this right now, and then or when transfer deadline day for this transfer window begins, we will do no other than a 24-hour night stream. That's right. Hannah will start off, if I'm at work, Hannah will start off her bit of the live stream. That'll be on her channel, and then when I finish work, I will do my bit, and we will go on from there. Sounds like fun?
Okay, but I'm not very good at starting the live stream.
It's fine. It's fine. I could teach you, no problem. Let's begin with some confirmed deal, shall we, my darling? That's happened throughout the transfer window, of course, and then we really want to discuss it and our reactions to this transfer window, of course. If you down in the comments down below which club you support, and I will get back to you, see which players might be coming to your club. Yep. Let's start with, who should we start off with, my darling? Who should we start off with? There's been so many good transfers. There's been so many good transfers today. There's been so many good ones. Let's start with Chelsea. Let's start with, I know Chelsea fans are out there. Are you happy with the signing of Ross Barkley? Hannah, you're not a Chelsea fan. You don't like Chelsea.
I'm not overly keen on Chelsea stuff. So...
What do you think of Ross Barkley to Chelsea?
I'm not so keen on him, to be honest. If there's any fans out there, I don't know, you might be excited for it, but to be honest, I expect someone's probably taking him for quite a lot of money.
Well, 15 million plus add-ons, according to Sky Sports themselves, so about 90 million, but
quite a lot.
It is quite a
lot for Chelsea, if anybody really likes Chelsea fan. It depends where he's gone for. I expect he's probably gone for Liverpool.
Yeah, he's gone from Everton. So
Everton.
So according to Ross Barkley, he's looking forward to the new challenge play for the Premier League champions at the moment. So does he will he fit in the team with like Willian, Pedro, and of course Eden Hazard as well? So there's a big competition for his position, but he's been given a number 8 shirt that was worn by Chelsea legend, Frank Lampard, the Oscar. So that number 8 shirt is now Ross Barkley's. And with Ross Barkley in the team, so there's big competition for his position and the starting 11 as well. Will he be on the bench to be that super sub for Chelsea, like Danny Drinkwater? But I don't think Ross Barkley will do well for Chelsea because he won't get enough game time for Chelsea. But Chelsea are in the Champions League, of course, so he might play in Champions League games for Chelsea. So we will find out about Chelsea. Let's move on to Everton. Ted Tillman signed for Besiktas for 27 million. Hannah, you're a massive Liverpool fan. Everton signed a big striker. Would he be threatened from Everton if you were like a team like Man United, who's got a really talented Turkish striker in a side? Would he be threatened?
I don't know. Possibly. It really depends on other footballers, really, on him. But we don't know. Possibly. It really depends on the other side of the teams.
Yeah, literally this.
Really, to be honest.
Yeah, literally this.
It did look like it to begin with.
Yeah, literally this deal. So Watch Party did this deal Friday, was completed within 1 day, so about 3 o'clock on Friday. This deal took at least about 3 days. Was confirmed Friday night during half time between Liverpool and Everton in their FA Cup game. So Everton fans, are you excited about who scores goals for Batitas? Are you looking forward to his arrival?
Or maybe not, but it's kind of really up to you.
Yes, up to you. Leave it down in the comments down below. Right, let's go quickly to Huddersfield, because Huddersfield signed someone from Monaco, so unknown. It's Terence Konongo, unknown from Monaco. He's an left back. He's quite young. He's about 22, 23 years of age. Your thoughts on a young left back coming to the Premier League, not experienced in the Prem? Would you be frightened of moving to the Prem?
I don't know, possibly. A lot of people might find it's quite good for someone like that. I would think it would be quite scared and threatening for a lot of people, and probably for the player, but I do not know. A lot of people are starting to worry. What is he with the deal on it? I'm probably going to be quite worried about it, but to be honest, I would thought he would stay where he is.
Yeah, Monaco, yeah.
I thought he would stay, but as he's so happy to leave somewhere, that's really up to him. But I was hoping he would stay, so it's kind of really up to you, crowd, as well.
Yeah.
Your fans.
Konongo, yeah, Konongo. Welcome to England. It's starting to be cold. I can tell you that now.
It'll be cold. It will be sunny. It's going to be all sorts down in England, so you better be ready for it.
Yeah. So let's move on to Leicester. Allow Leicester. Ball prayer, 14 seconds, but they did the paperwork 14 seconds during the summer transfer window, but they failed to register him. So this deal took a while, but they finally got the man. Andrea Silva was Sporting Lisbon. Hannah, imagine your prayer. You just signed for Leicester, 14 seconds after the summer transfer window. The FA denies that. And you were banned to play for 5 months, but you were now to trade with your club. For Silva, what do you think? How do you feel if you're in a position like Andre Silva with Leicester? Not even play for 5 to 6 months.
I think that's just kind of quite upsetting and quite annoyed, to be honest, considering he went through quite a few transfers for quite a lot longer than you expected for it, but and he's managed to get through it now. But you know, I think that's just really hard for someone like a footballer who's needs quite a lot of time for him in to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally, let's move on to Liverpool.
Okay.
Let's move on to my favourite club. Alan's favourite club, of course, is Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk. Shall we talk about Virgil van Dijk? 35 million. Is he not missing link for Liverpool?
To be honest, to be fair, it was kind of fair play, but obviously it was kind of a missing link, yes, of course. He did play pretty well in the Champions League.
The FA Cup against Everton. Against Everton.
Against Everton. I know it was a good game. A lot of people said it was worth it by the end of the day, because obviously we weren't sure it was. We weren't sure if it was a good million. It was 75 million for it.
Yeah.
In the end, it was, but obviously a lot of people thought it was in the end. But
absolutely.
I think we had a good decision in the end, but a lot of people didn't think it was.
Absolutely.
All we now know is the goalkeeper need to sort out.
Yeah, we need to sort out our goalkeeper situation.
Really, because at the moment it's getting ridiculous.
we do need to sort out Liverpool. So let's begin with all of the rumours, of course, and all the deals could be happening within the next few weeks or so. We won't go on to the biggest one at the moment because I think Ali's a bit disappointed about that one yesterday. So we won't go on to that one just yet. Let's talk about Alexis Sanchez. Let's start with Alexis Sanchez. He wants to leave Arsenal. Paris Saint-Germain and Man City are his two destinations. Liverpool could swoop in at any point for Alexis Sanchez. All three of them got Champions League football. You've got Man City, who's got the best manager in the world, in Pep Guardiola. Liverpool's got the best stadium and the best fans in the world. Paris Saint-Germain are the best French club in the world. Who would you go to if you were Alexis Sanchez?
Well,
and he wants Champions League football for the rest of his life.
Well, it depends how he would think. If he wants that much, sometimes he'll have to go to the biggest team out of the whole city. You never know. He might go to Liverpool, or he might think of another area where he could probably get the goodest Champions League.
Yeah, so Alexis Sanchez is going for 25 million, but Arsenal are not renewing his contract yet, but he might go over it during the summer. So if I was Alexis Sanchez, I would go to a club with enough money to pay for my wages. A team could guarantee weird trophies. A team that's really good for fans. So I would go to City. I would go to Man City. Because the reason why I would go to Man City because Pep Guardiola, he knows Sanchez where he was at Barcelona. But if he goes to Paris Saint-Germain, they got like Neymar in there. They got Mbappe. They got Cavani. But at City, if he does training so well at City, he could actually replace Raheem Sterling at City.
But it really depends where he really wants to go. But it depends how quick the contracts really
work out. Yeah, pretty much. So, of course, City are after no other than Alexis Sanchez, but they want to build up that defense. So they identified 3 defensive targets already. That are Johnny Evans, Igalo Martinez, and of course Samuel Umtiti. So, and of course, the latest one that was announced today, they were after Harry Maguire as well from Leicester City. 4 defenders. 2 of them are young, and some of them are like mid-aged. Of course, Johnny Evans knows the Prem well. Harry Maguire knows the Prem well, but there's 2 players who don't know the Prem well. Okay, as for those 4, all of them are really good defenders. This is to replace like Vincent Kompany, because Vincent Kompany is getting injured at the moment. I think City should get rid of him next summer because he's injury prone at the moment. If it was City, and you had the choice out of a 23-year-old, a 24-year-old, a 26-year-old, or 29-year-old defender, which one would you go for? He was City's boots. He was City boots.
You'll have to really think hard. Even your fans, yourselves, it's really hard for you guys, but if you really want to fix your team properly and to be able to win a little bit better, you really have to think carefully. But still, even if you like your normal team properly, you still have to think carefully.
Yep. I will bring the transfer price. So if Man City wants Maguire, they had to pay 50 million. Totally for 60 million euros. Johnny Evans could be about £20 million, and then Martinez could be like 25, 30 million. Okay. For Titi and Maguire, that's too much for them.
So if they did try to get him, they'd be out of bonus or too much money over the limit.
Yeah, absolutely.
for it.
Absolutely. I swear that they're still putting too much money on their players. Too much money. I know that this deal could happen, but it was mentioned yesterday, wasn't it? About replacement of a certain player, and that is Mahrez from Leicester to Liverpool. Leicester will have to 50 million for him.
Mm.
Liverpool said they're not keen on him yesterday, today,
Mm.
even though yesterday they were prior to make a £49 million move. What's happening with Liverpool and Leicester? What is happening? What's happening?
Yeah. At some point, it's going to have to happen. Otherwise, at some point, our team's going to go crashing down.
What's happening? Leicester fans, what's happening with Mahrez? And Liverpool fans, what's happening with Mahrez still? In my defense, I think Leicester's not key to sell the best players because they might challenge for the title next season. I guarantee they won't because City will take over next season. I recommend, or it could be United could be rid of the title next season. If Leicester says they don't want to move players, even though that Mahrez wanted to leave during the summer, Mahrez is not happy at Leicester at the moment. Liverpool are the club that are interested in Mahrez at the moment. Mahrez should listen to Liverpool's offers at this current point. If you were Mahrez, as Leicester offer you a new contract worth £100,000 a week, and then Liverpool come and say, we will pay you 150 million plus with £130,000 a week contract plus with bonuses, who would you go for?
That's for him to decide, really. But if he still says, I don't give a shit, or don't know something, then really, well, it's kind of up to him, really. But at the end of the day, is it going to be any easier for anybody on the team?
Yeah. At the moment, Liverpool after Narsini. I don't think Narsini from West Ham will fit the role of this certain player might be needed that we will talk about a bit later. I don't think Narsini won't replace that player. I think Sanchez will. If Liverpool dig into Arsenal and say, we want Sanchez for about 30 million, that'd be a good deal. Because Liverpool bought Oxlade-Chamberlain for 40 when Liverpool beat Arsenal. So that's why. So Chamberlain was not happy at Arsenal being a sub, and I was happy with Liverpool, even though he's playing as a sub, but he's playing more games for Liverpool at this kind of point than I did for Arsenal last season. So that could be a possibility of the next Sanchez. Okay. Other player being mentioned is Thomas Lemar, but Liverpool saying this morning they're not interested in Thomas Lemar. Okay, they're not interested in him at the moment, but he was a summer target for Liverpool. I don't know what Liverpool are doing, but
Liverpool needs to get the Arsenal.
they do because they've been nicked with so many good players in the past, but they never got them. Thomas Lemar is a top quality player. Okay, I know he's worth about 90 million, but he is quality. His quality is so much better than Mahrez. Why can't Liverpool understand that Lemar is better than Mahrez? Go and get Lemar, even though that Marco don't want to sell him. Can you see where I'm going at?
Yeah, Liverpool manager needs to really think
No, we just have it
carefully.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't.
So carefully, because if he doesn't, they're going to go down a tiny little bit to Liverpool. But
Absolutely.
down the Premier Inn, and we're not going to be so easy, but we're going to keep trying to get players to get into Liverpool to get to the Premier League again.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be end up on the fourth again.
Well, we'll be still 4-3. We do it. And also, other player being linked with Liverpool is Gelson Martins. Even though that Liverpool were in talks with him during the summer, that deal could actually come back. That deal could come back. So, if you are a Liverpool fan, it's out of Mancini, Mahrez, Lamar, Sanchez, or Martins. Which one do you want on Liverpool? Leave it down in the comments down below. Well, let's talk about Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott wants to go back to Southampton, even though he does get enough games for Arsenal. Won't move for him because he will get more games at Southampton.
I guess so. I guess he'll get more games. Southampton. I guess that's what he really wants.
But don't forget, Theo Walcott's first ever club was Southampton.
Yeah, I guess so. It was, wasn't it?
So Southampton, please go get Walcott because he's had enough at Arsenal. He truly has had enough with Arsenal since Arsenal have got like players like Özil, Sanchez, like that. He's only as a sub, and he doesn't play that much. With Southampton, he could play like 20 games. He could play 20, 25 games a season at Southampton.
He could really put the subs in for you, Southampton. You could probably win enough, or just a small amount to beat something.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah. Let's talk about Joe Hart, of course. Joe Hart was a massive flop at West Ham, of course. Conceded too many goals. He's a sub at West Ham. Apparently, Newcastle after him.
Yeah.
But even though he's at West Ham, all known with Man City, could Newcastle get Joe Hart?
Well, if it happens, it happens. One of the other teams are going to lose him.
Don't forget, Man City's goalkeepers are Claudio Bravo and Edison. They're both doing well this season.
Yeah, they are.
Joe Hart is no longer part of Pep Guardiola's plans at this current point. If you were Newcastle's manager in Rafa Benitez and Joe Hart wants to come to the Northeast, would you take him?
I don't know, probably. It depends how quick someone can snap him up. Quicker without someone realising it.
Plus, well, the World Cup is this year, so it will be an ideal opportunity for Joe Hart to actually move clubs to fight for his number one place for England.
Yeah, that would be really good for him. That's his dream. That's his dream. You can't really take it away from someone like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not really, people.
Crystal Palace has been named a new goalkeeper. It's called Gutierrez, and he's from Getafe. Okay, he's from Getafe. The closing on the sign of him costs about $3.5 million.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, $3.5 million. He's only a free next summer, but at the moment, Crystal Palace's goalkeeper is conceding too much goals. Is this goalkeeper from Getafe be that step forward to actually stay in the Premier League? Because they brought in like a really good goalkeeper from Spain. Is he going to save Palace for relegation if Palace bring this goalkeeper in?
That's a big question for the club. That's a big question for. Is he going to stay or is he going to go?
Absolutely. I like you giving your feedback on this. It's quite fun.
I never really got to say anything like that in football.
Yeah, it's always fun, isn't it? Let's talk about Vidal, okay? Bayern Munich want to sell him to Chelsea. I don't know if Chelsea want him. If it were Vidal and Chelsea were knocking on the door, would you go to Chelsea or would you stay at Bayern Munich?
Well, it depends how that person feels. I guess it's really up to that person's heart, really. If he wants to go, he'll go, and if not, he will say no. So it's entirely up to that person.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to him, really.
I think if Vidal does go to the Prem, I think he would be that ideal replacement for Cesc Fabregas because Cesc Fabregas could make a move. He could make a move to Man United if he wants to, Cesc Fabregas. But it's really up to Chelsea. If they want Vidal, who is a brilliant central defensive midfielder, who can win you titles, I would take Vidal any day to join my club, Liverpool. I would take Vidal to Liverpool because don't forget, Liverpool's at the moment, Liverpool are missing Jordan Henderson because through eventually. But if I was Liverpool manager and Vidal was available, I would take Vidal. I would take him.
Yeah, but it's really up to the player himself how he deals with people on his board.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about Kike Mkhitaryan, of course. He wasn't with Liverpool, but moved to Dortmund. Now he's at United. Now he wants to leave United. It was one of the biggest transfers of the summer last season. But he's linked with a move to Inter Milan on loan. If you were Inter, Kike Mkhitaryan doesn't want to play. He's available on loan, but you've got Carl Draper in your team. Don't know where to start, really. If you were Inter, would you take Kike Mkhitaryan and swap him for a different player? Or would you say, nah, let's give it to our rivals, AC or other club? If you were Kike Mkhitaryan, or would you stay at United to fight for the place?
Well, it really depends how people do it, really, to be honest. If he wants to go to a certain club, he will go to a certain club. But if other deals have already been almost over and done with, then the only choice he really has at this present moment is to go back to his own club.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
and ask to play.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. Let's talk about the big deals happening to Europe. So Wagner to Bayern Munich. That was a good deal, wasn't it? Wagner to Bayern Munich. Diego Costa has returned to Atletico Madrid for 57 million. Good deal, even though he didn't want to play for Chelsea this season.
Yeah, that was a good deal. He probably wasn't exactly happy, but it was a good deal for him.
Good deal. Guess what he did all his day for his non-league debut? Guess what happened to him? This will make you laugh. He scored a goal on his debut, even though he got a yellow card. Scored on his debut. Got a second yellow card that was sent off straight away. So what a debut for Diego Costa.
So basically, he scored and
got sent
off for no reason.
For celebrating in the crowd, apparently.
Yes, so yeah, that's kind of his replay on what he did for his football. Really, to be honest, all the crowd. I know everybody was loving it, but obviously he's laughing about it as well. Because
he was actually smiling. He was actually smiling at the ref, like, "What have I done wrong?" He was actually smiling at the ref.
What? I just did what people wanted to see.
Yeah, absolutely. At Chelsea, he was a missable get at Chelsea. And now he's at Atletico. And now he's back at Atletico Madrid. He's happier. He's happier at Madrid than he was at Chelsea.
Yes, and he's got more talent to do something, to play a player or a team, and he can score what he wants. But now he's been sent off for no apparent reason. It's just like the fans like it. It's like, what the fuck?
I know. Let's stay at Chelsea. Actually, Eden Hazard. Let's talk about him. 110 million pounds
Oh,
to Real Madrid. Apparently, that's Dobby Rumours at some point. If you were Eden Hazard and Cristiano Ronaldo decides to leave for Paris Saint-Germain, for example, that might happen. Would you consider yourself replacing Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid? And would you go to Real Madrid if you were Cristiano? If you were Eden Hazard, would you go to Madrid? Not a simple question. Would you go to Madrid or would you stay at Chelsea?
I don't know. It depends, really. Depends on the person or the player.
If I was Eden Hazard at this current point, I would go to Madrid because with Madrid you can win more titles at Madrid.
Yeah.
So,
well, I said it really depends on the person, really.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I didn't really.
yeah. Here's the second question: is Hazard replacing Cristiano Ronaldo where he needs? If Hazard does go to Real Madrid,
I would have thought he could possibly replace him, but there could be doubts in most people.
Yeah.
There could be doubts.
Thirdly, if Hazard goes to Real Madrid, would he fit that Real Madrid team?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends how many players they can have.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's Eden Hazard. Let's talk about the right hand side of that. What Real Madrid attack, and that is Gareth Bale. Okay, he's not happy at Madrid. He's not happy.
If he's not happy, I think he probably wants to move somewhere else.
Apparently, Bale wants to move back to the Prem. Okay, he wants to move back to the Prem with United. Tottenham are after him, but you know what they're poor like. Oh, we got a lot of money to spend now. Could he actually go to Liverpool?
We don't know. Possibly. I expect Liverpool really wants him. But we don't know. I'm guessing Liverpool really wants him. So, if he's asking for a plan.
He wants to move. He wants to move back to the Prem. Let's stay with Real Madrid, of course. Possibly next summer, Dele Alli might go to Real Madrid. Harry Kane might go to Real Madrid.
There's lots of players who want to go to Madrid.
If you were Tottenham and you did get Champions League football, Real Madrid will knock out the door for Dele Alli and Harry Kane. Will you let them go?
I don't know, maybe, but to be honest, I'll try to keep following.
Try to keep on with them?
But if it's their dream, I really want to go.
Apparently, Tottenham released Harry Kane's price tag or Sky Sports. Apparently, they're asking for about 300 million for Harry Kane.
Looks like someone's desperate for him.
300 million for Harry Kane.
Yeah, well, it looks like someone's desperate for him.
Let's stay with Chelsea. Let's stay with, Real Madrid, actually. So, Real Madrid with 3 goalkeepers, of course. Hugo Lloris, David De Gea, and Thibaut Courtois. They've been named with those 3 goalkeepers throughout the past.
Okay.
If you were Real Madrid, and one of those goalkeepers were available, I know David De Gea might stay at United. Chelsea might get rid of Thibaut Courtois because he wants to move back to Madrid. And Madrid want Hugo Lloris just in case Tottenham don't qualify for Champions League football that season. Who would you choose? You for experience.
Ooh. It really is depending on the type of goalkeeper would be easier.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely.
You really have to have more experience, I think. You really have to choose someone who's very more experience.
Yeah. So you reckon Hugo Lloris might leave Tottenham and go to Real Madrid? Let's talk about Calvin Trapp. Newcastle bought him on loan. Liverpool bought him. Who would you go to? Who would Trapp?
Ooh. I don't know, it really depends on which club you want. Like every footballer.
Yeah, so I
'Cause it is really hard decision almost to make.
it is so yeah, it is so Everton are doing quite well with this at the moment, so we won't talk about Everton anymore because they haven't brought any native transfer gossip at the moment, apart from Nicholas Skycan. Of course, Morales is going to Olympiacos on loan. Gaetan has been linked with a move to Everton. Good swap.
I think so.
Don't forget, Gaetan will go for about 15 million here.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe?
I would say maybe.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Unless someone really likes him.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the biggest striker in Bundesliga. That is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. During the summer, he was linked with Real Madrid, Liverpool, and China. Now he's been linked with Arsenal and China.
It's been to a lot of clubs.
Yeah. Would you go to Arsenal without any Champions League football? Like you can't play in Europe, you can't play in the Champions League, or would you stay at Dortmund? Dortmund to that Champions League spot.
I'd probably stay where you are because you can get more things going on. Because if you cut yourself off, you can't play in the England Champions League.
Yeah, true.
To be honest,
that's true.
Because you cut off for a lot of things.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That is true, actually. Let's talk. Yeah, let's go to a club that are Nike as well. Let's go. I'm trying to think of some more clubs that might just. Actually, let's do it. Let's talk about Emre Can real quick. Go to Juventus next summer. They're talking about a deal already. Anyway, Emre Can and an offer from Juventus is on the table, and then your final game at Anfield was in May. Would you go to Juventus or would you stay at Liverpool and see what Liverpool will do? You will Emre Can.
Well, to be honest with me, I would probably want to see what Liverpool wants to do first, and then see what you want to decide then.
Yeah.
Or if you're really that shady, then just go straight for the transfer. But it's entirely up to that person. Really.
Before we move on to like the biggest story, let's talk about Fred. The United are after Fred. Arsenal not guaranteed Champions League football next season, but they're in the Europa League. But Man United are guaranteed Champions League football. Who would you go to?
Where he is. Or just go for the Champions League if Man United's going to go and get some more trophies or something.
Yeah.
Because the other person's not going to guarantee any more Champions League.
That's true, but also.
Or it could go a different way.
Yeah, true. But let's just say that they want to get Mars. No, not Mars. So Marnie wants to leave Leicester because he does to have enough game time. Watford are interested in him. Newcastle are interested in him. But then let's just say that Mars and Marnie are not for sale. Okay. Even if they're frustrated at Leicester. I don't understand with Leicester and their place. I don't understand with Leicester at this current point.
Well, I think both of them are frustrated because they get angry at each other on the same lines of everything. So entirely, they are going to get frustrated each time they play. So they're both of them are going to get moaned at each other in their contract, as well as their manager. So, or the contract they're on. So both of them are going to moan.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to moan about nearly everything. They're going to moan when they play. So But the least amount they're going to do is going to moan each time.
Right then, my darling. I know that you like this player so much, but we have to mention him now. We have to mention this player. And that is Felipe Coutinho to Barcelona. It was announced yesterday. £146 million was agreed yesterday. He flew to Barcelona last night. He's watching a Barcelona game tonight. They're having his medical on Monday. Anna, I know you enough Coutinho. What do you think of his move to Barcelona right now?
I think it's fine, but I think sometimes, don't you think the fans by yourself, don't you think he's making a mistake? Sometimes being at Liverpool, you can give so much more if you tried. But if that's the way he wants to go, then fine. A lot of fans are kind of upset by now. A little bit.
A bit, yeah. So
a lot of people like me now are upset because a lot of people now these days don't even have his t-shirt. A lot of people don't even have to get time to get approximately the kit for it. Even just a normal t-shirt with his letter on it, or number 11.
No, number 10, you mean?
Or number 10, or something with it. And a lot of people these days don't give a choice to go and get it. Especially with people like epilepsy, have a lot of problems with their life or mental health problems, like me.
Absolutely.
They don't even get a chance. And this chance now is actually gone.
Absolutely. Because Coutinho wanted to leave it during the summer, and Barcelona were putting up bids for first. So the first bid was rejected was about for 86 million. There was 96. There was 103, and there was 113 million. So that deal did go through the summer. Coutinho stayed. Okay. Coutinho stayed for a while. And then during this window, Barcelona came back in with a £126 million bid, rejected. And now there's a £146 million bid accepted. Okay. I know Coutinho wants to win trophies. If I was Coutinho and I want to win trophies, Liverpool won't win. I know that Liverpool won't win any trophies for a while because they're still building that squad at this moment. No offense to Liverpool fans, but if I was Felipe Coutinho at this time point, a Barcelona came knocking on my door, I would go to Barcelona because Barcelona at the moment are top of the league, in the Champions League. They're in the last 16 of the Spanish Cup. Okay, he could win the triple at Barcelona.
That's fine, but what's Coutinho going to do when it goes downhill? What's he going to do?
But
that's the thing.
Well,
what's he going to do? Is he going to go travelling back to Liverpool or go travelling back to other clubs when they're not going to do anything? What's the problem with that? Liverpool has to go and get him back to be able to win the Champions League.
Well,
and it's a big mistake letting him leave.
It was either let him leave now, or let him play poorly during the rest of the window, and then let him go during the summer. If it was Coutinho, and you had a choice, if I was Coutinho, I had a choice like stay at Liverpool and be miserable, or leave. I would leave straight away. I would leave.
Yeah, but then, even though that's your choice as well, for your team, but also at the same time, you're hurting your fans by the end of the year, and probably a lot of it.
This is why I left this story. This is why I left this to second to last, really, because it was the biggest story of yesterday.
No offense to anybody who likes it, but just bear that in mind if you're watching Liverpool play.
But
This is going to hurt you so bad when it plays.
but babe, £145 million is going to Liverpool. With that money, we could go get someone better than Coutinho.
Yes, but one day you want him back.
The problem is, Barcelona say you can have this much money. So I don't know how much Barcelona will pay him a week. Okay, I think the region is between 150 to 200,000 pounds a week. Okay, that's the region. That's what the region is saying. He's getting about 4.5 million pounds a year or something like that at Barcelona.
You do know you won't be wearing your Tino Liverpool one
I
anymore.
haven't got a Coutinho. I've got a Firmino shirt. I haven't got a Coutinho one.
Yeah, but still, it's still very similar sections.
Well,
So
to
really, to be honest,
babe. Firmino's staying at Liverpool. He's staying. Okay. But the Coutinho's release clause is at 400 million for his release clause. Okay. If you were Liverpool and you want him back, but there's that 400 million pound release clause. A, how would Liverpool get 400 million? And B, it's not going to be risky.
if we didn't have all the other players and the other players all retired, I would literally go and get new players, and one of them would be him back. Don't you get it?
Yes, with that 400 million pounds, 400 million euro buyout clause.
Yes, and you would have done it if you were the damn manager. You should know better.
I would, but even though Coutinho is not happy at Liverpool, is it better to let him go if he's not happy?
Yes, but at some point, eventually you want him back. And he will be happy.
At some point, we do. At some point, but let him see how he gets on at Barcelona to start with. Let's see how he does.
I ain't gonna like it.
If he does well, Kroos would be after him. If he does well at Barcelona.
Yeah, but the thing is, someone else is going to snap him up from Barcelona, you dumbo.
I know.
Are you going to like that?
If it's like a big club, really big club.
Chelsea's going to take him.
If it was Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea would go after him because, A, Chelsea don't buy Liverpool players. To start with, they don't buy Liverpool players. I know they signed Fernando Torres, but every time Chelsea buy a Liverpool player, they were absolutely rubbish for Chelsea. That's why Torres was rubbish at Chelsea. So if Coutinho does go to Chelsea, he will be rubbish at Chelsea. He will be rubbish. But at the end of the day, Liverpool and Barcelona have got like a relationship, really good relationship, because we sold Mascherano to Barcelona. That deal fried through.
Yeah, and did they all come back to Liverpool?
Mascherano isn't. Well, Mascherano does want to return to Anfield at some point, but we don't know when. That's the thing.
So that's the point.
We sold Suarez to Barcelona, and now Liverpool want Suarez back. So the thing is, with a club, if you sell someone, you give it at least 2-3 years before you think, oh no, we made a horrible mistake. But with Liverpool, even though we sold Xabi Alonso, we sold Xabi Alonso. Within that season, we made the biggest mistake of our lives by selling Xabi Alonso. Liverpool have got the talent to replace Coutinho. They have got the talent. But if Liverpool buy someone better, I'll have a look at the squad situation. Because at the moment, if Coutinho does go, and it's not say Chamberlain will take Coutinho's spot. Okay. I will guarantee that the Nana will start, Milner will start, and Chamberlain will start. I will guarantee that. But if I was Liverpool, I'd say like, right, Chamberlain's good, but it's not Coutinho standard. I got this money to spend,
But it won't be easy because none of them will be the high standard.
I know.
So there you go.
Listen what I had to say. I got this money. I got this massive amount of money to spend. Let's have a look around different clubs. See who's available, at what price. I'd also, would they replace Coutinho? Well, simple enough. Mkhitaryan is that ideal replacement because he could play anywhere. Same with Lamar, he could play anywhere. Same with Sanchez, he could play anywhere. So we've got some targets in mind, but now it's up to Liverpool now. It's up to Liverpool. By Monday evening, or by Tuesday morning, they should got someone in.
Yes. I'm gonna like it.
I know. So.
None of the fans are not gonna like it. And you shouldn't either, because you're a Liverpool fan.
I am a Liverpool fan, but Liverpool fans, they say that all Coutinho wants to leave. And to be honest, I'm a huge Liverpool fan. I do like Coutinho, but to be honest, I wish Coutinho all the best of luck. I really do.
So do I, but I wish he did stay. And I wish no one took him away. Because I should have had a chance.
Pardon me? Yeah, you could go Barcelona shot with Coutinho on.
That's not something Liverpool.
Well, you could go get Firmino, Salah, Mane.
But he might not be staying.
Firmino is staying, Mane is staying, Salah is staying.
The problem. It's got a lot of people in Liverpool.
Coutinho, if you're watching this, or any Barcelona fans or any Liverpool fans, I will wish Coutinho all the best of luck, all his transfer to Barcelona.
So do I, but just remember, some people are feeling a little bit more upset.
If you were Chelsea, Eden Hazard goes. If you were a massive Chelsea fan, and Eden Hazard goes to Real Madrid, would it be the same, or would it be different about that self?
Well, I'm still the same person. It's just a lot of people might be a little bit more upset. That's all I'm asking.
Well, Eden Hazard has won 2 Premier League titles, and Coutinho hasn't won any trophies at Liverpool.
Oh, we're just making it for
Coutinho, I wish you all the best. Hope you can win many trophies at Barcelona. I really do.
Yes, I wish you best of luck. Yes, I'm hoping you can come back someday and hopefully help Liverpool a little bit more.
You will. The thing is, if you go to Barcelona, you could develop those skills a bit more. You could develop those skills a bit more. Be that world-class player that everyone loves.
But he's still a world record to me. He didn't get any goals.
Yeah.
So really, it's still amazing to me.
Yeah. True. Let's not talk about Coutinho anymore because I know someone's getting upset about it. Let's not talk about Coutinho. Best of luck, mate. I really do. Wish you all the best. Ooh, you won Liverpool only got 146 million. Who would you spend it on? If you had that much money?
I spent it on somebody I really want to.
Right.
I'm not getting rid of it.
I reckon go get someone else. In my defense, I will reckon go get someone else. Someone younger, maybe. For example, Thomas Lamar, for example.
I've already said that.
I know, but who would you have, Lamar or Sanchez, to be at Liverpool? Lamar at 90 million or Sanchez for 25 million? I would take Sanchez. I would take Sanchez. And then save that money to go invest in a new goalkeeper.
Well, okay.
Okay. That's a bit more. But any more football gossip we want to talk about? What's we here?
There's loads of people. There's loads of people.
Yeah.
Loads of people going.
Yeah, Premiership. Yeah, absolutely. Most people are going into the Premiership nowadays because the Premiership is like the best league in the world at the moment. So, this is the truth. If Barcelona is still playing the Champions League, Liverpool played in the Champions League, Coutinho could play for Barcelona in the Champions League. That's the true fact.
See?
That's the true fact.
See? I have my points.
But he can still play Liga Cup games.
Yes, I do like to have my points.
You do, but that's the fact of today about Coutinho's move.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of people think it's hard on.
Yeah, everyone see like no, Coutinho will stay. No, Coutinho will stay. No. He's fine. He's fine. In fact, that's the thing. He's not fine. His family's not happy at Liverpool. In Liverpool, he wants to move. He wants to move somewhere nice. Barcelona is the nicest city in the world. Okay.
It is, as long as people treat him easy, but also give him back. Someday.
Sunday, we will bid 400 million for Coutinho at some point in the next 2 to 3 years. Oh dear. I know City are leading the Premier League race. Who do you want to win the Prem this season?
I guess so.
Who do you want to win the Premier League?
God.
Compared to first Green, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm hoping it'll be Liverpool with a much nicer run on footballers, but also have the rest of whatever's going on.
Yeah. Okay, you're saying that. I think City might win it this year. Either bring Sanchez and bring other defender. I think City.
And bring much more teams, so it can be much more than just a small amount.
I think City might win it this year. Either bring Sanchez and other defender, they will win a Premier League title. Guaranteed, they will win the Premier League title. Trying to think that. Trying to think of any more news. Do you want to talk about something else? What's we here?
No.
No. We are now officially closing this live stream. We are now officially closing this winter transfer window news live stream. Hope you enjoyed all this fantastic information and this massive debate between me and Hannah. Yeah, like I said, to all the new players coming to the Premier League, I wish you all the best of luck for the remainder of the season, of course. I wish Ross Barkley all the best of luck at Chelsea. And I wish Van Dijk all the best of luck at Southampton. No, not at Southampton. No, what am I talking about? At Liverpool, sorry, I got the cross one. We bought him from Southampton. Liverpool, do not buy any more players from Southampton. Please do not. I'm begging of you. Please do not. I know we can have it once a lot. Please do not buy any more players from Southampton. I will. Yeah, I wish. With Theo Walker, all the best of luck. Try and get that move to Southampton through. And with Joe Hart, all the best of luck. To try and get that switch to Newcastle. I wish Trapp all the best of luck. Try and come to the Prem. With Sanchez all the best of luck to make that move to any other club happen. I wish Coutinho all the best of luck at Barca. I I wish all the players want to move the very best of luck. I really do mean it. If you're not happy at your club, I recommend moving. I wish you all the best of luck. Okay, I wish you all the best of luck. I wish Real Madrid all the best of luck to try and bring us a good pricing. I do mean it. That's it from us. We will be back with more video transfer news throughout every Sunday, of course. That's a promise throughout every Sunday. For me, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to put any questions for the next winter transfer video news, please leave it down in the comments down below in this video. Anything else you want to say? But also, please subscribe to this person's channel as well. Please do subscribe. She will do the most she can throughout this transfer video, of course. She will try to do like a recap, of course. So you do not want to mention a certain player at this moment for her because she will get quite upset.
Yes, I will.
So we don't want to mention Coutinho to her. Okay. Try to send a question. Say, who is your second favorite player at Liverpool? And she will tell you that answer. Okay. Who is your second favorite player at Liverpool? May I ask? Mo Salah. Don't worry, my darling. Mo Salah won't leave. Don't worry. Okay. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. It's like Fernando Torres moving to Liverpool to Chelsea. It was quite hard for him. Really. David Van Gaal from Newcastle to Liverpool, it was quite hard. Because you're waiting for that deal to happen. Like, come on. And then the deal doesn't go through. I was like, oh, for goodness sake, I have to play. I have to play for this club now for at least 6 months. No, you waiting. Like, yeah, you got my deal finally through. Like that. It is quite hard for football now. It is quite hard. You're anxious waiting for that phone call for your agent. It is quite hard. But the best transfer day signing for me, in my defense, I don't know, it took freaking ages to do. But it was by far the best transfer day signing of all time. It was the best. It was Kevin De Bruyne. No, actually, it was Alexis Sanchez to Liverpool. Actually, that was the best for the season's summer transfer deadline day because Chelsea agreed with 35 million package for him, and then also rejected it, of course, and then Liverpool came in with £50 million bid, of course, and then he went to Liverpool. So that's my story. But transfer deadline days, I always like transfer deadline days. I always do like them because it's the best time for football season of all time. I mean, need you to get involved with stuff.
Yes, of course, the transfer is completely closed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on.
comment down below which card you support and tell us who. Write in the questions. Write down in the comments down below. If you want to answer the question about which players your club wants to sign, I will answer it next week. Okay, we will do it next week, of course. We do it every Sunday, of course, from 11 to about from 10:30 to 12, of course. It's an hour and a half episode, of course. We will do it this week. We started a bit late. Of course, we will do it precisely at 10 to 11:30, so it's an hour and 9 long. For me, please subscribe to my channel, of course. Subscribe to Hannah's channel, of course. Like her videos, or comment down below on her videos. Like my videos, comment down below on my videos. Me and Hannah will be somewhere next weekend, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll be somewhere next weekend. We don't know where. I'll be in Southampton on the 10th, Bournemouth on the 22nd. Both of us will be in Cardiff from the 7th of June and to the 9th of June, and also will be in Swansea from the 21st to the 23rd of June. So, plenty of time to see both of us. Have a nice photo of us. If you want that to happen, comment down below where you will be from next weekend, the 10th of Feb, the 22nd of Feb, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th of June, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of June. Happy with that? Yep, good. We don't know what we'll be doing today. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully, this video has given you all the football knowledge throughout the last 6 days.
Yes.
Hey, we've done our first ever transfer video episode. Can't get a whoop. We will see you guys soon. Peace out.